can't come to the table, you ain't pitching in. Rock him in the back like a slave that ain't listening. Listening, don't get banged with the semi. I come from 10-5, that's change for a 50. You came with 10 guys, don't get banged if you envy. It's 20 of us. I bet if it's beef 18, we'll ride like we came on a semi. Extended clip in the hammer, you can't limit these black 45XD with the lemon squeezed. Murk your mom, then your daughter after you. The bass in the trunk, that's a code after 2. I just cop, Tim's for the fuck. 30-yard 6, I put the lens on the duck. We pull up, move and shit, 2 men in the truck. Now you left dead with your mans in the tux. I don't rock with Simpsons, I'm in the house in that maggot with me. Y'all lost and jealous. Cali City, my fam, most in the gang. If you love your thought, put the toast to your dame. I'm hungry, poke Deja for that loaf in her name. Yeah, I'm from the town, I'm close to them goons' old job. I get serious when it comes to them tools. Smart gun, smartphone, yeah, that mean the weapon sharp. I leave your peeps morning, that's after dark. Funeral service, that's what the drama did. You will die trying to try one of your other kids. Yeah.
A lot of people don't know I used to do this rap shit, man, before I did this Zack TV shit, man. Started on 150th State, man. I used to do all these battles and shit. You know what I'm saying? I know some of y'all favorite rappers out here to date personally, man. I know a lot of these rappers personally, but I used to do this rap shit. So, I'm hitting with some old shit. Hit him with some old shit or something? You think I should hit him with some old shit or some new shit, bro?
Yeah, do some new shit.
Let me see. I say, how the fuck? I say, yo, bitch, too. No, let me stop. Questions, anyone? Nah, let me reiterate that. I say, bring it back. Breakfast, anyone? Why? I bring toast in the room. Your man standing there like he's supposed to be gone. Fully getting money? Well, we poking him soon. You don't want to get hit? Stand clear like it's a ghost in the room. Put rappers candy balls in their caramel coffin. Zack TV, I'm back up in the spot like I'm parallel parking. Catch him in the real, family thinking he planking. Been rappers in the hundreds, call me Benjamin Franklin. Be careful on state. Hit that K9 barking, I'ma die, put my hood on, I'm Trayvon Martin. In Roseland, they put the pound to your neck. You a stand-up guy, they sit you down for respect. You a goofy. I see a bunch of clowns in your set. Only time I touched the rack, I was browsing the net. Hit the club for a dub, then I browse for some neck. Disrespect, this right, or put your brows on your neck. Listen, fam, I ain't down with dissing nobody. You say my name, Wonky put a clip in your body. Look at me wrong. Wrong start gripping the shot and you could get sprayed. I ain't talking about no Izzy Miyake. Thought said he loved me, but a lot of them stunting. And they mans wanna kill me. Drama is nothing. Look, Abba got the toolie, his llama been dumping, you'll get your hair wrapped like a Somalian woman. Lafayette to Michigan, yeah, that's what we claim. 10-5 State, that's what we hang. Shorties run up and shoot you until your meat hang. My niggas shot more Chicago niggas fam than D-gangs. That's your chick, I rob her and spin her. Her head stayed down like ain't no confidence in her. Come on, man. Come on, man. That's Zack TV1, man. Yeah. Y'all already know, man. Y'all rockin' with the kid, man. Zack TV1, man. Chicago's last hope, man. Wild 100. Yo, what's poppin', world, man? You rockin' with Zack TV1, man. Live in the flesh, man. Chicago's very own. You know, it's been a lot of shit going on in the streets of Chicago. You understand what I'm saying? And it's been a lot of questions. You know what I'm saying? People have been asking, like how was it actually in the streets of Chicago conducting these interviews? I read each and every YouTube comment, believe it or not. And when I say each and every, I mean each and every YouTube comment that y'all like put up. You know what I'm saying? Some of the shit I look at, I laugh. You know, I just like, yo, I don't understand how motherfuckers can think the way that they think, but I guess that's the internet for you. Like, if you don't know, then there's no way you may understand. The streets of Chicago, if I can define it, I'ma just say one word, and it's survival. Like, for real. Chirac, Chicago, just survival. It's the survival of the fittest. If you could survive in the city of Chicago, you could survive anywhere. Most of these interviews that I conduct, I got clout for myself. I made a name for myself from granted. But like 50% of these artists I don't be having no type of relationship with. You know what I'm saying? So I don't be knowing them from a can of paint. They don't be knowing me from a can of paint. Maybe I hooked up with their management, or they management shouted me out, gave me a call, or hit me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, etc. You know what I'm saying? So when I be conducting these interviews, I be going to their hood. I know a lot of other directors would never step foot in another artist or another cat hood. That's dangerous grounds. That shit is stupid. That's fool if you ask me. You understand what I'm saying? But me on the other end, I feel like if something gonna happen, it's gonna happen regardless. You can't prevent death. And I just want to bring insight to the fans. Let the fans see how the artists really live. If they really on the block, this is how they conduct themselves. This is how they move in the everyday life. But when I be doing these interviews, I literally pop up in their hood. I go to their trap. I go to their block. I'm in there. They in the trap. I'm in the trap with them. What's good? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'll be doing these cats from a can of paint. So, and especially with all the op shit going on in the city of Chicago, I don't be knowing if it's a setup. Like, if a cat thinking like, yo, I saw the Zack TV do the Dirk interview, or I saw him do the Chief Keef interview, he a fucking op, let's set him up. Or on the other hand, motherfuckers can think like, I just saw Zack rock with FBG Duck, Killer Kales, King Yella, I saw him tweet Lil J, he on that op shit, let's fuck him up. I don't be knowing this. You understand what I'm saying? And I be taking this chance with my life, with my equipment, you know what I'm saying, going to these people's hoods. But don't get it twisted for 1 second. You know, just how they thinking, because they from Chicago, I be 10 steps ahead of them because I'm from Chicago too. From 105th and State, 10-5, Dirty Block, Goontown, MMG, where the sun don't shine. So when I be doing these shits, I be on my 1-2 shit. Like, I be holding the cannon in one hand, and I be holding the cannon in the other hand. Because anything could pop off. You understand what I'm saying? So you just got to be prepared. I'm from the city of Chicago, man. To be aware is to be alive. You know? So I'm just aware of my surroundings. If I don't got it, best believe somebody that's with me got it. Every interview I ever conducted for these past 3, 4, 5 years, I've been strapped except for 2 of them. And it was both interviews in the O, in the middle of O block, man. Shout out to everybody in the O. You do an interview on the O and you strap something wrong with you, man. You gonna get your ass booked, get your ass locked up, man. The O block got their own personal security. That shit crazy. And they got the police hot as fuck, Fred smacking the O 24/7. So them 2 interviews is the only 2 interviews I ever conducted without having my hammer on me, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, every interview I'm strapped, so just don't get it twisted, man. You run up, get your goof ass smoke. We ain't on that.
Hey, can you wrap this up? My phone ringing, yo. I gotta take this call real quick.
Definitely.
Alright, well, shit. So I think we can get it started. First off, so why did you call me to do this interview, man? Like what gave you the not the motivation, but what gave you the reason? Like, why did you even call me to do this interview, man?
Man, I hit you up, man. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to Jonathan, man. You going crazy on the pictures and the videography, man. Shout out to my homie Apollo, man, and my homie JJ for letting me use their studio, bro. But I called you because some shit happened earlier today, man. RIP OTF Chino. Cool ass dude, 100% businessman. I never once in my life saw this guy drop the rakes, crack the trays, die wide, die 5, any of that gang shit. Like, this was 100% businessman, and he lost his life, you know what I'm saying, to some fool shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, being at the wrong place at the wrong time. And that shit inspired me to go out here and speak to the fans and speak to the people of Chicago and let them know, man, we gotta come together and put the guns down. We would never be on by doing this fool shit. We killing one another for some stupid shit. We just living through the Willie Lynch letter, doing everything that they wanted us to do in the past. We gotta be smarter than that, y'all. This shit is crazy. How can we ever get on if we gonna forever hate? That's crazy, man. It's nuts.
But he was a friend of yours, or you?
Yeah. OTF Chino, that's my homie, man. It's my homie. Cool dude. I met him through.
Let me ask you something. Did he have any kids? That you know of? I don't know. I'm just asking. Because if it's a young man who lost his life and he left some kids behind, man, that's fucked up.
Yeah, it is fucked up. And to my knowledge, man, I don't know if he had any children. To my knowledge, man, I don't know if if he had any children. I just know he was a family-oriented man. You know, he had family that loved him. Dirk family loved him. A lot of people, he had love. He had love from 4-6 to Dog Pound to the Lamb. He had love, man. Well-respected guy who just lost his life to some food shit, you know? That's crazy, but that's the streets of Chicago for you. A lot of people affiliate you, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I never knew Chino to be a gang member or anything like that, but a lot of people probably affiliated him to be with it. Probably affiliated him to be with this shit just because he was affiliated with Dirk and OTF. He was a manager and he lost his life for some other shit, man. And that's sad. There's a lot of shit like that occurring in the city of Chicago. It's called guilty by association. You know, I'm actually working on a small movie, you know, an independent film. I'm doing that. Y'all check that out. Coming probably in the one that 2014 actually. No, 2015. The one that 2015 is called Guilty by Association. But that's real life shit in the city of Chicago, you know what I'm saying? Just because I'm fucking with dude and them. That's a lot of people ask me like, Zack TV, man, you fucking with the ops, and I'm, what you mean, bro? I'm a businessman. But just because they don't got their hand on right there, think that I'm a BD because all the footage I put out is with the BDs. I'm guilty by association. That's the way that they're assuming it. That's the way that they're looking at it. But it's not that, you know? And people probably assume a lot of other shit. Like, they're innocent people get killed on a daily basis in the city of Chicago just guilty by association, man. And that's fucked up, man. We need to think better than that, man. Man, this shit crazy, brother. Crazy, brother. Crazy, brother. And for you artists out there, there's a lot of artists that feel that since they have a buzz in their neighborhood, that they're the hottest out. You guys got to be willing to get up, pack your shit, travel. You know what I'm saying? You're not the hottest in the city of Chicago just because your block amping you up, or your moms and your brother and your sister and them amping you up. You got to go out here and grind for the shit that you want. Don't shit come to nobody but sleep, but dreams. Get up, man. Get up off your ass and chase your dreams. Stop expecting a motherfucker to lend a hand out to you just because you believe you the hottest. It's a billion other motherfuckers way hotter than you. If you hot, there's always somebody on the opposite side of the globe that's hotter. With an EI on the end of that, man.
Hey, man, so since you here to talk about your homeland and with this what had happened, you know what I'm saying, yesterday morning? This morning. What happened this morning in your homeland, and with all the attention that's on Chicago with the music and I mean all the other influences that they have coming out of Chicago, what does this leave? Like, what does this leave your city now? Like, with this death, you know what I'm saying? If this Dirk's manager, I don't know, what does this leave the city? Like,
the city of Chicago is fucked up, bro. I'm gonna say that, and I actually believed at one point in time that I can bring the city together by doing what I do with ZACKTV1. I'm not gonna say I doubt it, but it's still some hope left in my dream of bringing Chicago together, unite Chicago once again. But it's so many lives being lost, you know what I'm saying, that revenge and retaliation is on the mind of everyone. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of people feel like, damn, they just took my brother from me. They just took my father, my nephew, my niece, my auntie. I'm not gonna sleep right at night until I realize that one of their members of their side, of their family members is deceased. You understand what I'm saying? So I can preach the word all day and tell them, like, man, I am my brother's keeper. We need to put these guns down and unite. You know what I'm saying? And put Chicago on in a positive manner. You know, Chicago is a beautiful place, bro. But a lot of people that's outside the city of Chicago, when they hear Chicago, aka Chirac, they automatically assume it's a motherfucking war zone. I can't go here and travel or chill. I might get my shit peeled back. I might get killed. Chicago's a beautiful place, baby. We got Navy Pier. We got the White Sox, the Bulls United Center, UIC Pavilion, you know, Millennium Park. That's the shit downtown. And you come on the south side, you got some of the best restaurants in America. Churches, Harold's Chicken, which is my favorite. Go to the motherfucker Harold's Chicken on 87th and the Dan Ryan. Get a 5-piece. Fried hard with mouse sauce on the fries, 2 pieces of bread with a great pop. You know, Chicago, the land of Lincoln, baby. Gyros, Italian cheeseburgers. All that Chicago style hot dog, Jewtown Polish with the extra mayonnaise. That motherfucker musty than the bitch. This is Chicago. It's a beautiful place, but this crime, It's overwhelming to the people that's outside the city of Chicago. And it's a lot of people in the city of Chicago that's like, I want to leave this motherfucker. This ain't where it's at no more. Because bullets flying 24/7, ambulance sirens 24/7. You can't sleep. It ain't the city of Chicago. It's these dumb motherfuckers that live in the city of Chicago. Everybody trying to get a name for themselves. They want what is called clout. Shout out to the guys that created that, man. They already know where they from and who they is, man. Shout out to them. But a lot of people want clout in the city of Chicago. And these young motherfuckers don't even think about the money that could be made. They're thinking about their clout, their popularity. What type of person that'll be, who will be scared of them for killing the motherfucker, or what type of thought they can get if they kill this motherfucker, if they beat him up, if they up a cannon on him and shoot. It's fucked up how a generation think and a generation none of us think.
Hey, well, going back to what you said, like, okay, I saw a comment. I don't know who posted it up about the man OTF Cinco that was murdered, but
Chino.
I'm sorry about that. But one of the comments on it said, "Our city ain't shit. Like our city ain't. It's either it's turning into where it ain't shit or it ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? For this, you know what I'm saying? Like over the past few years, I mean, I've seen some artists, and it ain't even just about the rap game, man. It's just innocent people who done lost their lives. But I mean, if all these people that's accomplishing something in life and they just get murdered, the people that's doing the murdering, I mean, if them the only ones that's left, never mind. No, you gotta cut this one out, bro. But
nah, keep going.
I'm just saying, like, what's left? Like this man must have been from Chicago. He said, "Man, our city ain't shit for this." That's what he said. He's like, "Our city ain't shit for this." That's exactly what he said, and I was like, "Damn."
He said that. I
saw another one too that said that is headed to, like, it's like almost a motherfucking third world country, like with the shit that's going on. And how do the older people feel about the shit out there? I think that's what really matters. Like, how do y'all parents feel about this shit?
You know, like my father born and raised in Chicago. A lot of people don't know this. Like, I'm mixed. Like, I ain't no Spanish or no shit like that. But my father, he from Africa, from Zimbabwe. You know what I'm saying? His father from Zimbabwe. And it goes on my mother, you know, she black, she African American, she from Chicago. My father from Africa, you know what I'm saying? But his take on it, you know, he like Chicago is better than being in Africa. But on the other side, like my family that's from the States, they like, this shit fucked up. I can't go to the grocery store. I got a grandmother that's a Jehovah's Witness. She telling me some experiences that she going through, some things that she be saying going to the hall. You know, she do field service where, you know, if you're a Jehovah's Witness, you stand on the block and you pass out the watchtowers and let people know about Jehovah. So she embraces a lot of things, the drug dealing, the killings, the robbing, the stealing. She's seeing this with her own eyes. I asked her, my mother asked her, my uncles, my aunts asked her to move out of Chicago. She's so Chicago, she feel like Louis. I'ma live and I'ma die in Chicago. This is my city. I was born here. I was raised here. I got married here, had kids here. I don't want to move. So the older people love the city of Chicago. They embrace the city of Chicago, but at the same time, they hate the violence that's going on in the city of Chicago. See, back in the day, it was a lot of gang chiefs. Larry Hoover, Walter Wheat, Jeff Ford, David Boxdale. It was so many gang chiefs that it was structured back there. 1970s, 80s, 1990s, 2000, 2002, during the new millennium, a lot of shit changed. A lot of the gang chiefs got locked up, killed, things like that. The feds hit them hard and left Chicago at a standstill with no structure at all. That's where the Insanes and the Barnuns came from. Like, I'm GD, you GD, but I ain't listening to you. I don't honor no laws. I'm insane. I do what I want to do, move how I want to move. You know, Chicago, it's 1 billion block gangs. It's 1 billion. You got a lot of different sets, man. You got different areas in this: Terrortown, Motown, Pocket Town, Goon Town, you know, Dog Pound, Lamb Ride. It's different sets, you know what I'm saying? At one point in time, it was like the BDs over here, GDs over there. Now it's about sets, man. The shit just changed, and I can honestly say I don't think Chicago will ever get back to where it used to be. And that's sad to say, but I'm just being real. Just because it's too fucked up. And these young guys ain't honoring shit. they not honoring shit. A lot of people speak like I put it on this, so I stack it on this. But at the end of the day, they so lost in their minds and corrupted that they not honoring shit. They doing what they want to do and move how they want to move. You know, CIA. Listen to what I'm saying. The CIA. They gave these black guys in these urban cities drugs, guns, and corrupted their minds with this music that we listening to. So we taking this art form and we're actually abusing it. The CIA gave us this and we are using it in the wrong form to corrupt our minds, and we are actually killing our people with this. And this is what they want, believe it or not. Y'all may think I'm crazy, but I'm just telling y'all the truth, the unheard truth. This is what's actually going on in the city of Chicago, and we're not smart enough to take this shit and capitalize off of it. We just rather knock one another down just to get that clout, that fame, and be popular.
Well, I'm the type of motherfucker when I'm conversating, so I'm gonna have to ask you a question off of what you just said.
Definitely.
And it's just a real ass question. We all like the music that's being made and shit like that, but I mean, where does it end then? Do we have to change the music, or do we just have to make smarter decisions?
Well, it's the artist that's actually making these musics. The artists, the Lil Durks, Chief Keef, King Louis, Rome, etc. Lil Herb, Lil Bibby, Dreezy. The artists that's in Chicago, they know these kids listen to them. You understand what I'm saying? They know these kids react everything that they see in these videos. These artists that are young, 23, 19, 24, 18, 17, 26, they are role models. You understand what I'm saying? We come from nothing in Chicago. I come from syrup sandwiches and oodles and noodles. The link card saved my motherfucking life. Wasn't nothing in the crib to eat, baby. We had air sandwiches. You understand what I'm saying? We had to imagine it was meat in that bread. We come from that era, baby. So when we see somebody like Louis, like, damn, okay, he from the Dro, he from DC. We see somebody like Rome, he from 10-5. I remember Shorty was out here hustling, robbing, stealing, and popping in 30s. And now I see him on YouTube with millions of views, or on Zack TV with crazy views, or on College Kid. I'm like, yo, he made it. That's inspiration. You know what I'm saying? A lot of kids look up to these guys as inspiration, but instead of using it on a positive level, they turn that shit into some negative and be like, okay, Rome said in his song, he got the 30 popper and he finna go do what the band more. Chief Keef said, that's the shit I don't like. They use this shit and they just go out here and live it. They live these lyrics that these artists are rapping about. And I'm not saying these artists are fool. There's some of them that's fool. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, some of them that's fool. I did interviews with motherfuckers. I pull up on the block and they asking for permission. Can I shoot this? Can I do what? And I'm shocked, like, damn, bro. I thought that you was really about that shit. You understand? I thought, you know what I'm saying? It's artists, you know what I'm saying? When I pull up, they pull up. When I leave, they leave. Then on the other hand, this artist, when I pull up, they already out there on the block with their squad. When I leave, they still gonna be out there on that block with their squad. You understand what I'm saying? So for you kids out there in YouTube land, Google land, ZACKTV1 land, this shit is entertainment at the end of the day. Chief Keef do not live in O Block right now. I'm proud of him. He made it out. He live in Cali. So when y'all listen to his lyrics and y'all try to let this shit out, y'all gonna end up two places. Either dead or in jail. Y'all don't let this entertainment get y'all fucked up or get y'all lost out here. Don't become another lost nigga. We don't need any more statistics, man. We need lawyers, doctors, police officers. Yes, not the crooked cops, the real police officers. We need y'all to become stand-up individuals in the city of Chicago, man. Get up off y'all ass and do something. School isn't for everybody. I'm not going to, you know what I'm saying? I went to school, you know what I'm saying? I went to college, you know what I'm saying? I got 2 degrees. A lot of people don't know that, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people think that Zack TV1 was white. How the fuck y'all come up with that? No, I'm not white, you know what I'm saying? But school is the key. Education is the key to success, man, most definitely. And I feel, I don't mean to cut you off, brother, but I feel a lot of people don't realize that. They think, I'm about to become a rapper. Rapping ain't for everybody. Selling drugs ain't for everybody. Gang banking, popping 30s and shit ain't for everybody. You gotta find your lane and do what you do. But back to your question, what you answered earlier, these rappers are the influence of these people. I'm not blaming it on them, but they know these kids listen to them. So when they, like, I want to salute Dirk. He putting together, he hooking up with Jakeem Noah from the Chicago Bulls with the Put the Guns Down Chicago, Stop the Violence movement. That's huge. Dirk got 1 million followers on Instagram and shit. It's a lot of people that follow him, just not in Chicago, but all over. But Dirk got a huge influence in the city of Chicago, so whatever he say, I ain't gonna say a lot of people gonna do it, but 75% of his fan base gonna rock out. Okay, Dirk say put the guns down. I'm taking my motherfucking gun and I'm putting it down. Fuck this killing shit. It's full. I'm broke. I'm not getting no money from it. I ain't gonna benefit from it. I'm not with this shit no more. You know? So that's what I'm just saying. The artist got like 85% of the reason why Chicago fucked up the way it is. Point blank period.
Alright, so back to what we were saying on the way here.
Definitely.
Because a person might be watching this interview and saying, well, how is this being solved? What's the solution? I think we found a problem though.
Definitely.
We said the word lost souls, or did we say lost souls, lost people, lost?
Yeah,
it was something.
Yeah, they're lost. You know what I'm saying? They're lost. That's the main word. LOST.
Who are the lost people? The ones that are here?
The people that's following the music. You know what I'm saying? That's actually not. Let me reiterate that. Not the people that's following the music, but the fans that is actually living this music. Like they're taking this lyric, they put these lyrics in their head, and saying? Like they hear Lil Rishi saying this and that. They like, fuck it, Lil Rishi could do it. I'ma do it. I was once as a child. I grew up, you know what I'm saying, that Dipset era. My favorite rapper at the time was Styles P. You know what I'm saying, and I get into a situation, and I used to listen to Dipset heavy. I get into a situation, and without me using my own brain, I put myself in like Hell Real, LaCameron, or Jewel shoes. Like, okay, old girl said she don't want to fuck with me tonight. If I was Jewel's, how would he answer this situation? Would he be like, fuck you, bitch? Ay, Dipset. You understand what I'm saying? But I put that shit in my I know that shit sound funny, but I put that shit in my own head and I use it to my advantage. Like, okay, how would he handle himself in this situation? And a lot of these Chirac savages doing that same shit. So when they get in a situation, fuck that, man. Chief Keef, I know he'll do this. He'll be like, fuck the ops. I'm smoking on dead ops who out the bear. That shit just fool, bro. That shit disrespectful, man. We can't be followers our whole life, man. We gotta stand up, be a leader. You can listen to that shit, just don't live that shit, man. That shit that you live in is a facade, bro. It's a facade, man. Don't live that shit, man. Just listen to it. Don't live that shit, cause like I said before, you're gonna end up dead or in prison, man. And even if you're in prison, you dead, cause you can't do what you want to do. Don't do that, man. Jail ain't for anybody, especially Cook County Jail. Them boys will fuck you up in there. That shit's serious. You understand? So, it's these rappers, bro. It's these rappers, man, out here. Anything else you got for me, man?
If you got anything else to say about, you know what I'm saying, what happened this morning, man, that's why we're here. If you had anything else to say,
well,
it might bring...
I just don't, you know what I'm saying, it's just not this morning. It's a lot of motherfuckers in Chicago that get killed on a daily. This shit don't, it happens so much it don't even make the newspaper. Chicago Tribune, Chicago Defender. You understand what I'm saying? It's just the Chino situation was kind of touching, because I'm like, this a business, man. Y'all killed the business. Like, these people, they don't got no sense. I wanna definitely send a shout out to this cat on YouTube. His name DJ Academics, man. He got this little a blog, you know what I'm saying? He do a lot of updates on Chicago artists, Chicago murders and things like that, called The War in Chirac. I check him out. He's a very hilarious guy, but at the same time, he said a lot of real shit. I want to shout out him. I definitely want to shout out College Kid. They shed a lot of light on the positivity of Chicago. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we need, more positive images and videos of the city of Chicago. It's not a bad place, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, don't get caught lacking. You know what I'm saying? When I say lacking, don't put yourself in dumb predicaments, dumb situations. Don't go in the middle of the hood like a tourist with a cannon taking pictures, because motherfuckers are going to realize he is staying, he not from here, whatever he got, we need it. You understand what I'm saying? So don't put yourself in dumb situations in the city of Chicago. You know what I'm saying? That's anywhere, but especially in Chicago, because them boys hungry. You know what I'm saying? Them cats, they hungry and they taking everything. You know what I'm saying? Everything. They come from nothing, just like I did. You know what I'm saying? They gonna do whatever they gotta do to get it. You know? Anything else, my man?
Y'all got anything else?
What's your lookout on with the GDs and BDs and all that?
Yeah, man. Good question, man. That op shit, the op shit. That's crazy. A lot of people, what you is like? I ain't no GD. I'm not a BD. I'm not a Mo, a Foe, a Lank King, a Black Soul, a Mickey Cobra. I'm Zack TV1. I'm a man before I'm anything. And a lot of y'all men don't understand that y'all men before y'all anything. You understand what I'm saying? And I understand that you repping your nation, and that's and you've been in your nation since you was a youngin', and this particular gang raised you. But I don't think that particular gang gonna do the time with you. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just speaking some real shit. I have family that's just 2-4, that's 7-4, that's everything. You understand what I'm saying? If you're in Chicago, you're affiliated with some type of gang structure. You're affiliated some way, somehow. You know somebody that's some shit. You understand what I'm saying? But y'all gotta be smarter than that. Y'all gotta stop doing these drills and doing these hits for these guys, and these guys turn around and start snitching on you, bro. That's your co-defendant, man. Y'all gotta open your eyes up, wising up. Like, the street shit ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody not a rapper. Everybody not a driller.
Talk about that.
Yeah, I'm talking about the school closing, and why a lot of people think that the Chicago is fucked up how it is. Y'all know they closed 287 schools in Chicago? That's fucked up, ain't it? These kids is literally, like, the schools they gotta go to now is like 20, 30 minutes from their house. This shit fucked up. Anybody finna take the bus every morning to school. The government know what they doing, man. The city of Chicago, man, they know what they doing.
Hey, so you was on right there when you were saying that too. But like, so the question I asked, if you can't hit on it, we'll see if we can spark this out.
Definitely.
But you talked about the people with power in the rap game. You talked about, you know, the beautiful that does lie within Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
You talked about beef and shit, the war that's going on.
Mm-hmm.
You talked about a young man who just lost his life over some bullshit. But for the ones that matter, man, like these young kids, like it might be a little shorty that was just born today. Like, is there anything that you can say to tell the people that are watching this shit or may hear about this shit and go and watch it? Like, what can you say? Like, how can you get them to realize, like, it is some shit out there that does matter, and maybe you could make a small change to show that you know that this shit is out here and we do got to be responsible. You know what I'm saying? If it makes sense.
Yeah, no, I definitely understand where you're coming from, brother. You know, you're basically saying, how can we cater to our youth, to show our youth that there's more to live for within the city of Chicago? You understand what I'm saying? So the youth don't fall in the wrong hands or end up in these streets, involved in the street life. But in order to get to the root of the problem, in order to fix what's going on at the top, you got to get to the root of the problem. You got to get to the bottom of it. You know what I'm saying? If you really want to fix what's going on at the top, and you get to the bottom of it, in my personal opinion, start with these motherfucking officials. You understand? The mayor, the aldermen, shit like that in the city of Chicago. Y'all gotta
Hold them accountable.
What were we talking about, the government?
The camera cut off. You were saying that about the officials and how they need to be held accountable. That's the root of the problem.
Most definitely, man. The city of Chicago, if you want to get to the root, if you want to get to the top of the problem and start fixing it, you got to blame these motherfucking Chicago officials, like Lil BJ said from Dog Pound. These mayors, these aldermen, these senators. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all got to get out here, these politicians in Chicago. Y'all got to get out here and open up more schools, more community centers. Like, I've been in Chicago. I live in Chicago. I'm a resident of Chicago. I live in Chicago and I live in other states, B. And that's just being a buck with you. You know what I'm saying? You get to these, like, after when schools get out at 2:56, national high schools, when they get out, or the elementary schools, the grammar schools get out at 2:30, ain't shit for these kids to do. You got one YMCA on the south side of Chicago. That's on 63rd and Stony Island, man. That's fucked up. That's horrible. We need more community centers, more art labs and things like that, more after school programs for these kids to get involved in, because growing up, I'm like, after school ain't shit to do. I'm finna go with my guys and chill on the block. On the block, that ain't shit, man. But getting ready to catch a case or getting ready to fit yourself in a motherfucking casket or have a nice picture on a t-shirt, man. So we gotta blame these officials and get them out here and march. Instead of doing these marches like in the middle of the streets for peace, let's march for opening up new centers and giving these kids some shit to do. You understand what I'm saying? We have to hold these officials accountable. What the fuck is y'all getting a check for and getting paid for? Y'all not doing y'all job. Y'all sitting on y'all lazy ass, legs cocked. Check out my phone, too. But sitting on y'all lazy ass, just bullshitting, just playing around. We really living in the hood. Y'all living somewhere in the burbs, in the Olympia fields, enjoying life. Eating salmon, croquettes, and tea. Motherfucker, this shit is not sweet in the city of Chicago. Get out here, man, and help these individuals out, man. Do something for the kids for real, for real. Give them more than one block party a year. Like, show them, like when I grew up, I hated the motherfucker police. I still don't, you know, ain't too found to be foo-foo ass. You know what I'm saying? Because they dirty. But I'm saying if y'all cops want to have that image like you really serve and protect, go out here and meet and greet these kids and let them know. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid of me. I'm really here to help you. There's a lot of kids out here getting molested, beat, but they scared to say something in schools or to the liaison officers because they feel no talking to the cops, no snitching. If I talk to you, I'm snitching or I'm doing some fool. You know what I'm saying? But the whole time they could be trying to help themselves, but they don't know that because these police officers are so fucked up mentally. They get that badge and that gun and that flashlight and feel like they RoboCop. They unstoppable. You understand? They go on this power trip, and they need to come down to life and go out here and shake hands and really meet and greet motherfuckers in the community to let the kids know that they're not the enemy. You know, it's a lot of shit that's fucked up, man. People need to really take a stand and really think about the changes they need to make within themselves and within the community itself, man. So we'll start with them officials to answer your question, bro. Definitely start with the officials. And YouTube, stop believing everything that y'all see on the internet. Like I said, this shit is entertainment. Stop believing everything y'all see. Just because y'all see a guy with a gun, don't mean he a motherfucking Chirac savage. Just because you see a guy with a knot, don't mean that's his money. You see a guy in the forest, that don't mean he own that car. A lot of these rappers rent cars for videos, man. This shit is a facade, man. And y'all drawing yourself with this entertainment and really take flight like this shit is real life in Chicago. This shit is real life. They living like this. That's a lot of niggas fucked up. You who watching this shit now probably got more money than 65% of Chicago rappers. Believe it or not. You understand what I'm saying? This shit is entertainment. A lot of these guys is just faking it until they make it. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but y'all that's out there glorifying this shit, living their life with bandanas. It's some white kid, I don't even know his name. I watched this shit like 30 times. He was talking about GBE this. Shout out to Tato. Y'all know how I'm rocking. Got Kush in my pocket with a cut off stock. And I'm looking like, what the fuck? Shorty, you trying to be social them so bad. This is not you, bro. You somewhere in Nevada or Wisconsin with nice parents who's doctors and lawyers, and you want to live this life. You know the goal is to get out the hood. And these guys is out the hood and want to live in the hood. That's so backwards to me. Y'all fucking crazy. That's why I say y'all are lost. The goal is to get out the hood. The real hood niggas want to get out the hood. We want to help our mother out, move our family out of this predicament. Wake up and go to the store and be safe, sleep with our doors unlocked, shit like that. You can't do that shit in the hood. You get your shit killed, your kids get touched and shit, your groceries get taken, television, flat screens end up missing. You can't do that shit, man. Y'all are tweaking, man. The goal is to get out the hood. Remember that. Don't let this shit fool you and you get drowned by this entertainment, sweetheart. Y'all tweaking. That shit fool. You know?
Hey, before this camera cut off, man, what was you saying about the march, though? You think you could kick some shit off like that?
Yeah, Zack TV, I'm actually working on a real Stop the Violence, march. You know what I'm saying? With some of Chicago's hottest artists, some guys that you've seen on Chicago, some guys from Chicago that you've seen on Zack TV before, some guys that you probably never seen on Zack TV1 before. And it's some guys, I'm not gonna say y'all name, cause to me, y'all have no clout, bro. Y'all not getting no views, bro. Y'all music not doing numbers, bro. Some guys that, I ain't gonna say disrespectful, but I'ma just say they was out of line on some shit about the ops and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That y'all will never see on my shit. You know what I'm saying? I respect everybody. I don't fuck what you is. If you're a man, I respect you until I feel you need to be disrespected. But it's some guys. If they buzzing, they got a fan base and they buzzing, I'ma definitely get in contact with them if they don't get in contact with me. But if they buzzing and they think they the shit already, stop thinking you the shit. You just got a little bit of clout. You ain't the man and you still living in the city of Chicago. You ain't the man if you ain't put your man on and you ain't move your mom out the hood. You ain't the man if you ain't buy your mom a car, you know what I'm saying? You ain't the man. Stop getting big-headed, y'all, and come down to earth. But if you disrespectful, I will not reach out to you, you know what I'm saying? If you think you the shit, I will not reach out to you. If you talk all that crazy foo-foo shit, remember I'm 6'1", 247. I'll catch you and smack your fucking jawbone on the floor, you fucking faggot. Don't play with me, man. You already know I rock, man. Nah, look at you, let's say Jake going crazy. Nah, but
about that march, man.
Well, seriously, all jokes aside, that march. Zack TV1 is putting together a march. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have all the gang, like the gang leaders, a lot of guys in different gangs come together. We're gonna march on the south side of Chicago through the streets. You know what I'm saying? Start on Halls to go all the way down the state. And hopefully walk past the damn riots, stop trafficking, and really let them know that we run Chicago and we need the help from you, from the government officials, if we really want to get the structure back within the city of Chicago. But my main goal is to do a huge concert with the GDs, the BDs, the foes, the moles. You know, I definitely gotta go to the hundreds, my stomping grounds. And you know, Double R, Rex Rule, 10-5, MMG, Rome, you know, 8-Ball, P. Jilla, you know, and Prince Easy. Get fuck with everybody that, you know what I'm saying, I grew up with and bring Chicago together as one. I want Chicago to be the new Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? Atlanta popping. These guys hate each other. They probably dislike each other down there, but they gonna network with one another just to put their city on, and I want that same opportunity for the city of Chicago. I love my city. Definitely, man. But man, like I say, man, shout. Can you cut off real quick? Yeah. Yo, man. I want you to give a big shout out to my man, JonanthanGPrint at gmail.com. Y'all reach out to the guy, man. He incredible, man. He do interviews, he do videos, he do pictures. God damn it, he doing my interview right now. He doing the man that's behind the camera. So man, y'all shout out to him, man. I want to shout out to my homie, man. Apollo, man, the youngest in charge, man. Look at him, man. It's Patrick Swayze right there, man. He on this shit. Well, shout out to my homie JJ. Let me stop through the studio. Y'all already know him, man. That's Mr. Your bitch too easy. Man, y'all gonna check him out, man. He the hottest in charge, man. ZACKTV1 love. Y'all already know 10-5. MMG. Skank.